And we
Well,
are
Chad, you know what
live.
I just noticed?
What?
Yes, we are. I just noticed that we are streaming on our Spirit Facebook and not our Spirit YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh
we are
well.
on Spirit
Damn
YouTube
it.
as well. We're on both. And the Things
Oh,
Facebook page.
oh, we're not on Things YouTube.
Since they actually take the videos off of the Facebook and upload them to the YouTube, it's going to get on the YouTube anyway.
Right, gotcha. Okay. All right. Hey, Robin, how are you doing tonight? Who else is with us? I see we got two.
Yeah.
Y'all, we're dragging tonight. We're not drinking any upbeat tea, drinking sleepy time. Jess is still not feeling well. Hey, Irene. Um, my clock is late. Pardon it. So, how is everybody doing tonight?
Oh, we've got
Um,
Irene and Robin both.
Robin, let's do some sharing here. Y'all bear with us. Irene, your package, I have not got to the post office yet. It's just been one of those weeks, but I am going to get there hopefully in the morning. Um, to be honest, it's kind of scary out there. It's fucking COVID. Oops, it's Thursday night, isn't it? Hey, Howard, how are you tonight? Awesome. Glad to have you with us, Howard. Um,
Yes.
so, like I said, we're trying kind of dragging tonight, and it's gonna take us a minute to get after it. But let us do some sharing here and make sure we got everybody that wants to be here. And then we're gonna continue our talk about tools. As always, we want to thank the Things Network for having us. And Jeremy has continued healing, from what I hear, very well. So that's always excellent news. We are going to be doing um, a little witchcraft here. One of our team members, Tom, who usually joins us on the show, asked me today to do a little healing something for him. He's battling COVID, so we are going to do a little light a candle and send him a little energy tonight too, while we talk about tools. And Jess, you want to throw our waiver up there?
Absolutely. What? There we go. I don't know what happened there. I got it. So, number one, this show is not intended for children, though this is our tamer show. There will probably be, well, I think we started off with you saying shit, so that's obvious. There will be swearing and discussion of things that could
Yeah,
be inappropriate. So, if your children are around and you're not wearing headphones, you take that onto yourself, basically. We are rubber, you're glue.
yes, because
We,
we're R rated for sure.
yeah, definitely. And then second, we have eternally curious minds and love to question everything. At no point do we believe our opinions, religion, or beliefs are better or more correct than yours. They are simply our opinions. If you do not agree, that is absolutely okay. We just ask that you be an adult about it. Just keep scrolling if this is not the show for you.
Yes, and while I'm getting my link here to copy, my phone was being slow. Jesse Wilson has joined us. Um, Jesse, we just got. I'm working on that right now. No, it's not you, Jesse. It's everybody else. Because you know how I am. We don't have to warn you that I'm going to cuss. So there's that.
No, no, it's not. It really isn't.
So we're putting it out there for everybody else.
Oh my God. Okay,
Why is my
Terry, this is
phone
the third
being?
night in a row Madison has been over here, and this is the third night in a row that something about this. place turned her freaking baby monitor off. Only happens over here. It doesn't happen anywhere else.
Weird. Maybe you need an investigate. Well, I've had some odd things happen here. That I think I've told you I've seen shadows a couple of times now, and so yeah, we've been having some weird things going on around here too. We need an investigator on us. We'll probably have brought something home, which we've already discussed that. We, basically fencing.
Well, see, I brought an object home that we were doing a little bit of research on,
Hey,
trying to find out if there was a spirit attached. And because I had it in my home, I didn't want to do anything that was going to affect that. So I have not cleansed my house the whole time it's been here. And I want you all to know that my sister-in-law is sitting right next to me, and she is literally staring daggers at me because I made a bad decision not to cleanse the house, apparently.
Well, Madison, I mean, we got to do what we got to do as
We got to do what we got to do
investigators.
as investigators.
Sorry, I'm an admin of a group and I've got a weird message here. I'll have to go back to that later. Sorry, people. I can't deal with y'all right now. I got
the problem is we've got to figure out now, is whatever's going on, because that's not the only thing that's been happening, but whatever's going on, is it from the object that I brought home, or is it because I haven't cleansed my house and we have had quite a few deaths on this property, and this is the place that I actually had one of my biggest paranormal experiences. So, which one is it?
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, have we brought something home, or is it, both of us, with what we have going on? Possibly we brought something home. Possibly we brought knowing a haunted item in, and we split those items up, and I have some, Jess has some, and oh crap, I didn't tag Tom.
Oh,
hold on now.
I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Jesse said my light makes it look like I'm topless because my dress is light pink. Oh, I'm wearing a long tunic top, but it is. There is clothing. This is
She's showing it off for y'all tonight.
If you want that, you have to subscribe to our Only Spirits.
Right.
I am not
which we will
on my dress.
We will be launching that website soon. Stay tuned. Once we can get the ghosts to participate with us and do nudies.
I just had a thought. Remind me in the after show when we're doing our discussion that no one else sees, which that might change before long.
Right.
I have something to tell you. I just had a thought.
Okay, cool. Okay, I think I have tagged everyone now. Let me see if we get Connie on here.
Oh,
she's a lot.
That is no fun, Joshua.
So, okay, let me start off with all you people that are watching now, our favorite fans and listeners. We did giveaways through January. We did 3 giveaways in January. We may do another one before the end of January. He's being always battling sinus issues. So anyway, Jess and I were talking, and we love doing these giveaways so much. No, Jesse, you're in the right chat. I'll address your questions and just or your comments.
Well, if they can't see Joshua, they might want to swap chats.
Gotcha. I didn't see that's what the problem was here. So yeah, everybody move on over. Well, Irene is on YouTube because she's in Facebook jail. everybody move over to the Spirit page, and that way everybody can be on the same chat and talk amongst yourselves. So back on our giveaways. This chamomile tea has obviously got my sinuses working here for me. We have decided we like doing this so much, and we wanted to spread our cheer throughout the year. So what we've decided is from this show on, every one of you that are watching now, as long as you're participating in the comments and we can see your name, we're going to write your name down and we're going to put it in a drawing. And the next show, if you're on, we're going to write your name down and we're going to put it in a drawing. And we're going to continue to do that. Like I said, we may do one more drawing in January just because we like to. But for February, it'll be a random. Y'all won't know what show, so you'll have to be there and participate because you will have to be on the show to say, yes, I'm here to win. Because if you're not, then we're going to draw the next name. So tell everybody the witches in Alabama on Alabama Skeleton Key and the team members of Southern Paranormal Inspection and Research Investigation Team will be doing little witch goodie bags. And we'll be doing a drawing once a month. So, like I said, tell your friends.
But here's the big
Tell
kicker,
everybody.
Scott. The more shows that you show up for, the more times your name goes in to increase your chances.
Right.
Because we will
So,
be
and if you're on the
collecting names from one giveaway to the next, all those names, including, if you've been there more than once.
So yeah, you watch 10 shows. You watch 10 shows and you get your name in these comments, then we're going to put your name in that drawing 10 times. So we'll do a little roll call here a little bit and make sure we have everybody in the drawing. And everybody that goes in the drawing tonight, it'll be that'll be for the February giveaway. So that will not be the random if we do another. We're not saying we will, we're not saying we won't. But we're saying if we do another January drawing, we'll kind of do it the way we've been doing it. It'll be a random thing. But this one coming up in February, we'll call it our love Gucci bag. We'll give that away sometime on some show. Could be Thursday, could be Sunday. Do we have?
And no, it does not matter which show, which channel you're watching it from, because we're streaming from a third-party website. We actually see the chat from both the Spirit Facebook page, the Things Facebook page, whatever whatever pages and whatever YouTube we're streaming on, we get the comments from all three of those. So it doesn't matter where you watch.
Yes. Hey, Linda. It's a new name I've not seen before. Welcome to the show. We're glad to have you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So did your new tool come in today?
Yes.
Ooh.
And I have it right here. Of course, all good witches have a crystal to cleanse something. So, yes. Of course, holding it at this angle and trying to make it sing. But yes, I love it. And it's going to come in so handy at cleansings and lots of stuff.
One is mine. Got a big one. I do. I got it from my Rockhound guy. Yeah, they actually had a live show today. I got a new tapestry for Skylar's wall. But yes.
Oh, cool.
And you make it sing.
Oh, no.
If it's
Gotcha.
At first, it sounds like you're doing it wrong, but you're not. You
Oh,
just have
no.
to keep going. It builds.
Right.
See how it builds? At first,
So
that
it's
first
the
go
outs
round,
again.
yes, that first go round, it sounds like, oh God, I'm doing that wrong. But then if you just keep going,
Oh, I can feel the energy coming through my hand. So, do
it
y'all
raises
know
some.
what the singing bowls are for? Tonight because we're talking about tools. So do y'all know what the singing bowls are? I mean, these are a tool that we use. Right, Josh. It builds your higher vibration.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jesse, they are
Um,
amazing. Like when you sit there and you do it, just you can feel the energy.
I really could feel it go through my hand.
I love how
So yeah.
quickly it raises it, but even though it's quick, it's also steady.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very nice.
It
I
is
have
very
been
nice.
like that's honestly why I haven't went and at least gotten a bell for backup because I
Right,
just love it. It's just
right,
not like I'm sure there are people who the bell works better for than the bowl. For
right,
me, the bowl works better for me.
right. So yeah, it's basically the same thing. We use the bells for it. It
Mhm.
raises the energy. It cleanses. It.
You can
Um.
start a ritual with it, end a ritual with it.
Right.
Um,
When
sound cleansing as well.
we made witches bells um Sunday, and
I can sure
we
try.
talked about in the handout that everybody got an email from. um then that had a little thing in there talking about that if you worked with
It
certain
doesn't do the
deities, certain
same.
spirits, certain energy, that you could ring your bell one time to contact that deity once you've made the
Well, I will say I
the
do prefer to ring it 3 times.
connection with them.
Just,
Right. I mean, and I
you
think,
know,
yeah, it's to each their own, and yes, that would be
exactly.
my thing too.
And yes, I
No, Jesse,
absolutely
it's
do
not that
enjoy my
loud in there, I
husband
don't
with
think.
oh, but I do enjoy my husband and enjoy annoying my husband with it. I woke him up the other night when me and you were chatting and I hit it that time. I woke him up and he shot straight up in the bed like somebody had shot him.
That's very cool, Irene, and that's good to know.
That is
Um,
good to know.
right. And speaking of burning incense and stuff, let me do this for Tom. I told him we would. So I have my little
Oh, nice, Joshua.
sparkly, since it's from the heart, from the team, from all of us
Ooh, is
to
that amethyst?
Tom. It's a dyed crystal, and if you see it, it's got weird colors, and it's got more purple in it than anything. But
Okay.
um, I bought it because it was purple, and it really does have great energy. And
And
when
that,
I'm
what? That's about 90% of being a witch. Ooh, what a nice rock. Let me bring that home. Ooh,
right, right,
look at that
it was
flower. I'd like to touch
shiny,
that.
shiny. So again, weird little things like this. When we're talking, tools, things like this. This is like I said, it's a witch's tool, and I just keep dropping it.
And you know what? I want to interrupt one more time and I want to say that this is a prime example of what we meant when we said anything can be a tool. This is a dyed crystal.
Right, it's a dyed crystal. It's not even a
Anything.
real
You can go to the dollar store and
crystal. I
you can
mean,
get plenty
it
of things
is
to do your
quartz
craft with.
crystal. Right, it is quartz crystal, but it's been dyed. It's been
It's
enhanced, and
all
I
about your
forgot.
intention.
Right, it's all about intention. And so, with that being said, I've got this little white candle here, that we're gonna light for Tom. My rose, or my rose, my orange tree that Jesse Wilson brought me from Florida a few years ago is just blossoming and growing like crazy. Y'all, I wish y'all could smell it because they smell amazing. And so we're gonna drop these in the candle for Tom.
And they're
And this
orange
is
blossoms, that is.
and
You
the,
didn't
yeah,
say that
the
part.
orange blossoms. I'm sorry because I get sidetracked on smelling them because they smell so amazing. So we're gonna put them in this little candle for Tom, and we're gonna send him healing energy. And if y'all hear snoring in the background, I think that's Ray's boxer or
I was hearing it the whole time.
Boston
You had it
Terrier.
on hold while you were going to get your drink and everything.
Yeah, you would think, ouch, you would think it was Ray, but no, I think it's this Boston Terrier in there. It might be Ray. Hell, I
We're
don't know.
trying to light the candle, not you, Terry.
Right, I did get a little scorched there, but it'll
Get
be
lit on your
okay.
own time.
Yeah, you put some pain in it. So we got a little candle. It's trying to burn. I might be sitting right here under the vent. Let me shield it for a minute and get it going.
This little light of mine.
It's the light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. There it goes. Let it shine. Okay, Tom, we got this going for you. So, Otto! Now, that awful sound y'all just heard was the Rottweiler. He's in there whining because he can't get through the fence.
Nah, that was
So,
probably Ray.
we're sending Otto! Boy, go lay
See,
down.
we are sending all these happy, good vibes while
Yes,
we're doing it.
yes, we want Tom to get energy. He said, yeah, he feels much better, but he has said this is like the worst thing he's ever had. And he's like, I've been shot down. And he said, this is the worst thing he's ever been through. But he's having a problem getting his energy back. So these um blossoms are great energy. I thought it hit me when he was talking. Ooh,
Thank
something to do
y'all.
with those orange blossoms.
Well, orange blossoms are
Um,
bright, and you just think energy when you smell them.
right, exactly. I mean, and I wish y'all could smell my bathroom. I mean, I know that's a weird thing for
Smell of
people
it.
to say,
Wait,
but
I was about to say we need
um,
smell of vision. You said bathroom, and I
smell
don't
of
know.
vision.
Wait,
Yeah, but my orange tree is in there because it likes the sun on that end of the house, so it likes to stay. I got a big window in my bathroom.
I had to do a big pruning today. I don't think my pineapple sages are going to make it. I'm very
Oh no.
frustrated. My peppermint, I think, are bouncing back. They got left out on one of the nights that was way too cold because I didn't realize how cold it was going to get, and they just shriveled.
Jesse, I just see up there. I don't know what the deal is with my orange tree. I don't know why it grows.
I
It
will.
did this. It did this last winter too. Was we moved in this house and it was about a month later after I got the plants here, so it was about January. It started blooming. I don't know why. I'm not complaining, and it'll bloom again in the spring. And this year it gave me 3 oranges. They were
Nice.
horrible. They were dry as hell. Um,
The
but
first
I need
year
to
is never
repot
the
it.
year for good oranges.
Right. Well, I need to repot it. It needs to be in a much larger pot. But the damn thing, like Jesse said, it doesn't go dormant. It's doing something all the time. So I don't want to repot it like when it's flowering. But I'm gonna have to because um it Linda, it's probably, I don't know, 3 foot tall now. I do bring it in and out. It goes outside in the spring and summer. And when it started getting really cold and staying cold, I brought it in.
Oh, hello, everybody. We got
Hey,
Drew and
Drew.
Sam both joining us now, which is good because we're really just now kind of getting into the actual
Yeah,
talking,
yeah, we're just kind of chillaxing
shooting the
but
breeze.
it's just a slow night tonight. And yeah, we're just kind of talking about tools. And so, lighting the candles. I mean, the candles are a tool. Um, okay, Robin, I'll check that out here and let me see what she said. It must be. something she wants us to show here.
Okay, well, while she's looking at that, I'll go ahead and ask all the practitioners that are here in the chat, what is your favorite tool to work with? Or maybe,
I love that.
or also, what is one tool that you use that you don't think anybody else uses?
I'm going to send that to Jess so she could show it on screen here. Why can't, there you are. I was like, why can't I find Jess? Will you talk about saging to cleanse an apartment? Absolutely. So, are you needing to cleanse your apartment, Linda? What I would do if I were the way I sage, if I am removing something, I'm going to start at the front door and I'm going to work counterclockwise through my house. I'm going to burn sage and I'm going to tell all negative energy, negative spirits, evil, whatever you want to say, they're not welcome there. It's time to go. And I do that in every room. I also use a bell when I do the sage.
I can't
So
wait to see how that will feel when you use the singing bowl for it.
right, exactly. I'm
That'll be
excited
interesting.
about that too. So
And here is that
right.
picture.
So yeah, I would do. Robin sent that to us.
It looks like
And Joshua, I use
pendulum.
my pendulum all the time.
Yes.
If I pull a tarot card, I use my pendulum to pick
You
that
use it
tarot
to choose
card.
what deck too.
Oh my god, spin. Yeah, I
Oh,
use
I
it
got it.
to. Oh, you got him. Okay. Yeah, and like Sam said, Linda, well, back on the sage, smoke up every room. I mean, you may have to relight that sage, and if you got like one of them torch lighters, you know, when the butane, that works the best to get that sage going and blow it. You know, I'll blow on my sage and get it really sparking up. And I also feel like my breath, you know, I imagine kind of like my breath is dragon breath, or you know, when I'm blowing that sage, I'm blowing that energy out of there. So it's all about intentions and, you know, pray to whatever God, deity, you know, that if you do pray, you know, if not, use your own power, that's fine.
Robin says
But
she
yeah,
uses
smoke the hell
chopsticks
out of
to
it.
percuss the bowl.
Oh, cool.
It's interesting.
Um, so, and then, you know, I would maybe, you know, salt you don't want to put outside because it's bad for the grass and stuff, but you could put like a light sprinkling of salt around the apartment, same way counterclockwise. And then what I do is I will, when I get back to the front door, I don't close the front door, I don't cross the front door, and I pretty much warn anything that's in here. You've got until the sun goes down tomorrow. When the sun leaves, you have to be gone because I'm sealing this up. And then I tell them I'm leaving this light on for you to get out, and I light a candle and I leave it at the door that I'm leaving open for them. And then tomorrow night, I'll go and tell them goodbye. This is it. You got to go. And I seal it up and slam the door. And yeah, brick dust, you can use brick dust. Um, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can use. It's really all about intention. The point being in our big tool talk that we've been having is anything can be a tool as long as you put the intention behind it. Now you can't just, you know, let's say someone does a spell for a job, for example. Well, they can't just do this spell and then sit there and not do anything and expect the job to come. They still have to put in the applications, they still have to put their resume out there. They still have to do the work to get the job. So, again, intention is the best tool you will have in witchcraft.
Yep.
So, anybody have any other question? Because we talked about tools last week, and I can get my list out here to see what we did not cover. But is
Now,
there
I did
anything?
bring one thing. That would be my statue of one of my deities.
Right.
That is technically a tool. It is how I focus my energy to her.
Okay. I also have. Let me see, Gaia. I don't know if I don't think I can reach her with my headset on, but everybody knows what Gaia looks like, right? Drew likes his Athame, and he loves his wand, and he likes his herbs. Let's see. We had to make a wand in class, and I did it, of course, because that was an assignment. But that's just, I feel weird. It's not comfortable for me, Drew, to use the wand. I don't know. And I guess that's just like everything else. See, everyone has their own choice. But, it kind of disappoints me that is so awkward for me.
And I love my crystals.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the wrapped tourmaline. But then I also have, it's just a rock that I found outside that I just felt a draw to, and I grabbed it, and I love how it's almost a dark brick dust red and sparkles. I don't know what it is. I'm sure that it is absolutely nothing special. It was just out in the yard. Well, it was outside on the new property that we're moving to.
Well, you know what rock diggers call them, those kind right there. I mean,
What?
that's what they would call it, not what I would call it. Leaverites. Leave it right there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey,
We're not
when
going digs with them.
something
I'd
tells
ask them.
me, "Hey, pick it up," when something says, "Hey, pick me up," I pick it up.
I feel the same way. I do the same thing too. I've got rocks that I've just picked up out of my yard, and I know they're probably leaverites, but they're
Eh,
leaverites here in my house now, in my
yeah,
box of
and
rocks.
I have plenty. I showed you all the video last week. I have an absolute plethora of crystals that are special. If you want to go by that kind of sense.
Right, and I guess for me the biggest tools I use is going to be candles, crystals, rocks, and my coffin nails. Um, hey
Nice.
Bridget, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you. So, and Jesse, you're just getting into plants. Your plants would love to be surrounded with crystals in the room with them.
I
You
know
know,
a lot of herbal green witches bury crystals in the soil of their
right,
plants.
right. I have done that too on plants that I was going to use but like certain mint plants that I was going to use for certain purposes. I put crystals or amethyst or whatever the purpose
Sam's
was
watching. Y'all
in the
might be in
plant.
different
So yes,
chats. Sam, you might want to switch chats. I think
Sam,
everybody else is over on the other one.
yeah.
Where are you watching
Um,
from, Jesse? And hold on. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I am
oh, it's
technically
me on big
broadcasting
screen.
from the bed. I have had some medicine changes. 2 medicine changes this week, and I'm sleeping about 18 hours a day right now, so we're getting through it, but you know.
Oh, I guess everybody is on things.
It's so funny. It
Sam
varies.
is in spirit. Yeah, one week I'll be on spirit, and next week I'll be on things. But hey, that gives
Yeah, so
us
everybody go over to the
uh,
thing.
traffic on both pages, I guess.
That's right. That's right. And don't forget that here, I'm trying to kind of hold off. I've still got some work that I want to do, and I've had some really good ideas. But here in the next few weeks, we will be transitioning off of the Spirit page and onto the Alabama Skeleton Key page.
Yeah, because this is kind of taking on a life of its own. And,
And our Spirit
spirit
page is
is our
really meant
paranormal
for
page.
paranormal. Yeah. Ah, that would be my other
Yeah,
best
and
friend. That's
uh,
Tasha. The Things
hey,
Network
Tasha,
is a
things
network we're
is,
part of.
you are here, Sam. Welcome.
I mean, I
But
guess you're
welcome
here.
back.
I can't see who is commenting from what page, so.
Yeah, well, I can only see that it's Facebook. I can see that Irene is commenting from YouTube, but other than that,
Yes.
I can only
And yes, I
see
agree, Irene, but I've had
Facebook.
about enough of it to be perfectly honest. Anyway, so yeah,
It's
we've kind of gone over just about, at least the high points of tools. I mean, the tools I use the most are my tarot cards. I have what, 4 decks now? And my oracle cards.
hmm
Those are my biggest tools. So we've kind of gone over
right.
everything.
I mean, and we could go on and on and on. I mean, the cauldron. The purpose of it. What is the
Uh,
purpose of the cauldron? Well, a lot of things.
the goblet.
It's the cauldron represents the female energy, the womb. It's creation, so you think about the cauldron that way, a witch creating their cauldron.
What's your
They
Pendleton,
might be
Sam?
creating a spell. Um, um, or they might be cooking dinner for you.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that a witch could be
I do
creating
not
in their
study, so
cauldron.
I really do want to get one. That, a crystal ball, and a black mirror are the next things that are on my uh, to a wish list, I guess.
I do not have a crystal ball. I have a black marble ball.
I've seen those too. Those are very pretty.
Hang on, I think it's right here behind me. I was trying to
Which one do you
spot
want
it
one of
on the
so bad,
shelf.
Joshua? A crystal ball? See, I don't know. I'm worried that it's not going to be my medium, I guess, because with the tarot cards, I mean, ask Sam. I read your rights.
Hold on.
We got you. Sam will tell you because I gave them a reading. I will read you to rights, and I make no apologies, though I do warn you beforehand. You make your choices. But with a pendulum, I have zero. The headset's too close to her mic. Rude. Well, I warned you. You didn't even get my rude deck. You got my not rude deck. I will tell her when she gets her headset back on.
Okay, let me get my butt back in the chair. Readjust everything. Okay.
Oh, I think
So
Sam
since
has
I had
just
to get up and go
decided
over
to
there
not
anyway.
be here. Sam has decided that they want their own chat.
Oh,
Oh, you went ahead and grabbed Gaia?
oh. Yeah, I went ahead and grabbed Gaia since I
Nice.
had to get up and go over there. Um, for me, I love her because anybody knows me. I love animals, and so she's got all the animal, starts with the smallest organism. I don't know if you can see if I turn it the right way. Her feet start with the smallest. Hey! The smallest little organism, and then it goes
Oh wow.
until you get to somewhere the human.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So, yeah, I love her. Put her over
Your
here,
dogs are having a night. They're usually
and then
completely silent.
that Ray man got up and went through. We're letting somebody out there, something yet. I don't know what the problem is tonight. And then my black marble crystal ball here, and
That is
it's
beautiful.
as heavy as a dang little bowling ball. It is so heavy. Yeah, I can brighten the light a little bit, maybe. If I can find that button for that thing.
I do have a really beautiful piece of
But
rainbow
y'all know
obsidian that
this
I
thing
use during
blinds me if I darken
meditation
it.
a lot.
I don't know if that really helped you see it.
Don't forget, Jesse, to start that don't let me forget. We've got to, or you've got to start that GoFundMe for your mom's new camera.
So, yeah, y'all hear the weight of this thing. You could definitely hurt someone with it.
Oh
I
yeah, I mean
actually,
that's what crystals
Kathy,
are. Let me just tell you, you buy one crystal
right.
and then you buy more, and then eventually you have enough to put them in a sock and hit them with it if it didn't work.
So actually, Kathy Kellogg, my friend that has been on the show, I actually got that from her. I've gotten
Oh, nice.
quite a few cool things from Kathy. Um, Tell you more about what Joshua, the
Oh yeah,
black marble ball.
and there was one thing really quickly that Josh had said while you were off the camera. Um, he was out. Can you explain more about the cauldron? You know what the cauldron's used for people who don't know.
Oh, well, like, it's used for creation. It's used to cast your spells. You can add herbs to it. If y'all were watching 2 weeks ago when we did a healing, did we do healing? Is it
Yes.
one? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did healing for everyone. Um, I mixed my stuff, my herbs and all that stuff. I mixed in my cauldron and I set that shit on fire.
I chose to
Sometimes
because it was closer. I
I'll just
actually used my. Is the bowl the mortar or is that the pestle? I always get it wrong. Which one's the
that's the
mortar and
mortar.
which one's the pestle? Okay, I did it in my
Mhm.
mortar. But yes, Robin is also correct.
I
Starting
think
fires.
shit.
I don't know, and it drives me
Right?
insane.
Yes,
And I
you
keep
can.
thinking of it, but I forget to look it up.
Right. Um. I mean, so there's. I
Typically,
mean,
though,
lots
I
of
will
things you
say
can do
that
with
the
your
cauldron is
cauldron.
typically not used to mix things that are going to be for human consumption because we use them for so many other things, including mixing all sorts of different herbs, some of which aren't for human consumption. Um, setting fires in there and everything else. You typically don't use your cauldron for that. Typically, you have something else that you keep in the kitchen that is for
Mm.
for things that you're gonna actually imbibe.
Right. And some witches have two or more. One for that purpose because you got one for your poison shit. Basically, I mean that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
One for your poison shit and one for your edible or non-poisonous stuff.
And there may be something, you may have one that is just for used when things are, for healing and things like that. And you're not using it for anything that is anything darker because you don't want any of that darker energy into it. Yes, you can cleanse it, but some witches just have one for each.
Right, but now, back in the day, our
You had to
ancestors,
use one.
they had one. They had that
And they
one
made dinner in it too.
cast iron pot, and they did everything they could.
Hmm.
And it
So
makes you
essentially,
wonder.
it really doesn't matter.
Um,
Just think about it. If you're going to be putting things that might be poisonous in something, you're going to be also making things you drink out of. Keep that in mind.
right. And it could be, it may have something to do with why people didn't live such long lives back then, because they were cross
Because old Nellie was
contaminating. Yeah.
mixing her belladonna in the same cauldron she was making Josiah his dinner in.
Right, right.
But
So,
again, maybe that's what she was going for. I don't know.
and Sam says she needs some belladonna. Use that with caution. I'm just gonna always
Hmm.
say, use those things with caution if you do not know how to use them. And I'm not speaking to you, Sam. I'm just speaking in general. Um, some of these things, herbs and plants that people use, that you have no idea how toxic and how poison they are if consumed, or burned and inhaled, or so. Just be cautious and be aware of the things that you are doing,
And then I
burning,
think he also wanted
consuming.
to know more about, the your marble ball, like
Oh,
its
well,
use, what it would be used for.
so you would do scrying in the marble ball. Um, and for everybody that's different, I, honestly say that for me, it's more about just something pretty to put on my shelf because I have not really mastered. If I'm doing any scrying, I guess for me, I do it in fire. I see images in fire. Um, but I've never really worked with it, Josh. So maybe I should have, sit down, and
Well,
that's one
and
of the things
I
that
mean, to
I'm
be
wanting to
honest,
do.
scrying, I've only just in the past few days, because I'm trying to figure something out for you. I have only in just the past couple of days actually started learning about and trying scrying. So, you know, for 10 years,
Right.
I had never even learned to scry in the first place.
So, and a lot of people do water, and like Robert
Hmm.
said, scrying is hard,
It's
but
hard.
especially for someone that has a hard time shutting their mind down, and that's I want to get better about meditating, taking that quiet time to calm your mind because when you and Irene, I know can testify to this. People in other countries that do meditate, they use parts of their brains that most of us never even dream of. They
Hmm.
have shit firing and going on in their brains, and like I think it was on Drew's network today, the show that I was watching, these martial arts guys talking about being able to take a kick in the groin, and still stand there. Well, they do that because what they've learned is a form of meditation. It's a form
Hmm.
of, quieting that pain sensation in their brain to keep functioning after someone just need them in the nuts, basically.
And
So,
to be honest, that happens a lot with people who are neurodivergent or have disorders like ADHD, bipolar disorder, things like that. They have the ability, because of the way their brain works, to literally ignore a need or an injury or something like they can almost like cut it off and disconnect it from their brain completely while they do something else.
right,
You know,
right,
I
and
cannot do that even though I do have bipolar disorder. I cannot.
yeah, and I know I'm severely ADD. and I guess sometimes I can. Um, so I guess now you said I've always kind of chalked it up to having a high pain tolerance, but maybe it is that ADD brain that says, no, I've got to do this before I go get my broken arm looked at the hospital. True story.
Well,
That
a friend of
happened.
mine has ADHD and autism. And there are times where we have been sitting and talking, and they've literally, like, I have to remind them, stop. You said you needed to go to the bathroom. Stop and go to the bathroom. It will have been an hour, and they would have just forgotten the entire time.
Right. And that's what I'm doing too, Irene, in my practicing meditation. I won't say meditation practice. I am practicing meditation because I know that's a big thing coming up in our next level in our witchcraft class. So we have to be able to do guided meditations and stuff like that.
I'm just gonna
And
go ahead and say I wish you the absolute best. Like I'm jealous of the neurodivergent people who I know that can cut. Just ignore that. I can't do it. I can't shut my brain off.
well, I'm hoping that since I can do it for other things, maybe I could do it and finally break through and be able to meditate. Because they say that people that do meditate, you know, have healthier, happier quality of life. Um, I just got to break through all this junk up here in this head and get it to shut down.
Right? Because see, like even when grounding, I can't meditate to do grounding work. My friend who's neurodivergent, they can sit there and they can go through this wonderful meditation and ground, and they feel so energized and wonderful afterwards. And I can't ground like that.
Mm-mm.
I have
I can't
to
either.
I have to use movement and sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but for me, it's usually in the shower. I'll take those few minutes and think about, washing it away. And so, I mean, that's another tool. I use my
Water,
shower
showering.
as a tool to cleanse and ground, wash that negativity away. I imagine, just all washing down the drain with all the dirty water.
And you can, Joshua. Yeah, even if it's difficult like it is for me, you can do it. Yes. However, I know that it does not work that way for that doesn't work for me. So, I'd rather do it the way that works for me because I'd rather work smarter, not harder.
Right.
It's supposed to be relaxing, not stressful.
Right. That's true, Robin. That's not meditation when you're and see
I
that's a problem I'm having too because at night, and I think I've turned Jess on to this guy I listen to on YouTube, and he's wonderful and his voice is so soothing, and I really can, start I can listen to him and I'm imagining I'm there. I'm holding on to everything he's saying, and then boom, I'm asleep. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I guess part of that is the point of it, but also, I would like to be able to get through a full meditation without falling asleep.
Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice?
Right.
Goodness.
So I
And yeah,
see
you're not
we're
I believe you, Bridget. Absolutely.
we're rounding down to the end of the show. So let me grab my little tablet here and let me make sure we get everybody's name in that's here tonight. And Jesse Wilson, we're even going to include you in these. So, okay, I'm going to go Josh. Oh, I'm going to do
She feels special.
contest. Okay, I'll go back
What
and
are you
fix
putting them
that
into?
later. That it's I'm putting them in the Apple Notes so we can share them, and then
Gotcha.
that way we can make sure.
Also, I
We
wanted
could
to say I
double
saw a
check
little
each
while ago where
other.
someone said you could scry in a like the screen of a TV with it turned off. You probably can, but that makes me think of Poltergeist. So I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
Not even a little bit. Mm-mm.
We
Though I
got
do
Bridget
after a
coming.
cleansing, I do like to say this house is clean, like the woman that's on there.
Yeah, I kind of do something like that. Too. Even if I don't say it out loud, I kind of do in my head.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like this house is cleansed. I think anybody that's ever seen Poltergeist probably, if they've done any kind of
Even if it's
cleansing,
cut
they
off, don't
probably
be
do that.
staring into a TV around me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not
Mm-mm.
sure that I could scry into a TV. That might be a little bit poltergeisty. Oh, we know we have
Exactly.
Irene.
Still trying to get used to astral traveling. I that is an area that I'm not very well skilled in.
I'm not
Um
very well skilled in that. I've done it by accident.
I can't even I'm not even skilled at lucid dreaming. Unfortunately.
Same. I think it's from childhood trauma that we block shit.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. My big thing, it's the PTSD because when I dream, typically I'm dreaming of memories, and I'm completely out of control. So I can't.
Yeah, the only dreams that I have that I remember are usually nightmares. Let's see.
Saw
Oh,
Poltergeist in
Robin.
theaters. I'm proud of you. I don't think you said the F word tonight, so we're gonna be able to be next Thursday. We'll actually be able to say it's been 14 days.
Yay! I did start off
Did
the
I
show
miss
with
any,
shit
Jesse? You did start off the show with shit.
because the cat, or no, was it the cat? Yeah, no,
No, I don't remember what
something.
it was.
Oh, it's yeah. I was hearing a weird sound on my screen. Oh, Drew
Yeah.
was here early, so we need to get Drew.
Jesse says no F bombs. She is our F bomb watcher.
Drew
So Sunday night,
probably,
y'all.
it's like the yeah, it's the middle of the night over there for him, so he probably like rolled over and clicked in
It's
for a
like it
minute
was like four
and
in the morning or
sleep.
something is what he said. So yeah, I would have gone back to sleep too. That's usually when I'm going to
Hell yeah,
bed, to be honest.
right. So I
So anyway,
think
so this
I got.
Sunday we are going to be doing. You think you got everybody?
I think I got everybody. I got Josh, Bridget, Jesse, Sam, Irene, Robin, and Drew. Oh, there was Linda. Let me scroll back up. What's her
Yes,
last
Linda
name?
Judd.
Judd. Linda
Hmm.
Judd.
So yeah, so on Sunday night, y'all, we will be making Bridget's crosses. We are going to be making it a little differently. I'm actually going to be making it with jewelry wire, because I don't have any switchgrass or anything that's comparable to use. Not to mention switchgrass cuts your fingers off. Uh,
I can testify to that.
the closest thing I've got to yucca plant, and absolutely not. That is like switchgrass's evil cousin. So I am going to make it with jewelry wire and make myself a little pendant. And I think, Terry, what were you going to make it out of?
I am using
Ice
pipe
cleaners.
cleaners. Got a big bag of like, I don't know,
Oh,
300 or
we've got
something like
somebody
that.
else who just tuned in. We've got Amanda Finch. And thank you, Amanda.
All right, let me get Amanda on the list.
I wire
So,
wrap my own crystals. I do macrame wrap some of them, but I do wire wrap them on my own. So I do make some sort of jewelry.
all
We figured,
righty.
we've all seen the ones that
And
are made out of
okay, Jess,
switchgrass
you
and
want to hear
everything,
the
but do what?
you want to hit them all again for the ones that joined us late with why we're taking their names down and what they can
Yes,
expect.
really quickly. So we did for most of the first show, for the last several shows, we've done a giveaway on each show, and we are actually changing that. we're going to be taking the names down at each show. Everyone who comments in the comments for us to see the name. We will take everybody's name down each week until we decide to do a giveaway again. So if you've been to all 5 shows, you get your name in 5 times, and then we're going to do a witchy goodie bag. And I think the next one's going to be love themed, February, with February being Valentine's Day month. So
yes, and you'll never know when we're gonna do the giveaway. It'll just be at random sometime in the month of February. We're
Yep.
gonna draw. So all of you, I'm sending this to Jess now. So we have Josh, Bridget, Jesse, Sam, Irene, Robin, Drew, Linda, and Amanda. Y'all are all in for the drawing.
Yes, and the giveaways we've done prior to this were an herbal bath salt. It is one that Terry herself made, and we gave away 2 different tonics, the rose tonic and the jasmine tonic, I believe.
Rose elixir and a passion flower tincture. Yes. So
yeah, anyways, we are getting close to the end.
yes,
There goes your off time
it is
clock.
it's only 1 minute late tonight, so it's not too terribly off tonight. So that's our bell to say that we're leaving. And everybody join us Sunday night, midnight, right here. We'll be doing Bridget's Crosses. Drew will be joining us on camera.
Yes.
So it's going to be a good show. We're excited to have him. So, and remember, the more you join the shows, the more you get your name in the drawing. So thank you everybody for being here. We love y'all. And
and I was gonna let them know that our
Tom's
next
little candle
Thursdays
is still burning, so let's
Yes.
continue to send energy to him.
And I was going to tell y'all that our next Thursday show is actually going to be about love spells and why we don't do them.
Right. Thank you, Irene, for being so loyal, and Sam and all of y'all. We love y'all. Y'all have really made us feel special. We appreciate y'all being here. And with that said, blessed be Robin. Just hit us with that one-liner.
I don't remember what I was going to say for a one-liner because I'm on heavy medication. That's your one-liner for the evening.
And there we go.